Where are we looking? In there?
You look at me. You look at the yellow colour.
Just check 1 2 check.
Just blotting your filthy hands off.
Look at the height difference.
Right, so talk to me. How has it been this time round for you? You've done this before.
Honestly, so much fun. H.M.S. Pinafore feels really special, and it's such a nice group of people.
For sure.
And it's such a fun show. It's really touching as well. I think Pirates, there's a lot more joking around, and this one has a real sincerity to it. So that's really nice. It's very difficult though. It's a hard show. It's hard.
Yeah, it is from start to finish, especially the first act. It's completally mental.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
It's like,
You're definitely the heartthrob.
I know. Thank you.
Where are we looking
It
for
is
this?
me.
You're looking at me.
Fabulous. Why would I look anywhere else?
So, I mean, you're a veteran. Like,
I mean-
does it feel to be back again?
Well, it feels absolutely amazing, especially this one. This is the first one that I did with Sasha at H.M.S. So yeah, to be doing it and to be doing Hebe again is amazing.
And a fabulous Hebe.
Thank you. And actually a different Hebe from the past ones. So
How's she different?
how can I? Before she was a bit more on the edge of a nervous breakdown, and now I think she's sort of mid breakdown. It's happening.
She's hit the point.
Yeah,
She can't handle it anymore.
She's just gone off the edge.
No more trips to see.
How's it been?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, my brain's frazzled, but
Yes, I've loved it. I've loved being back in here, trying to compute all these stupidly wordy lyrics in 2 weeks. But we've got there, haven't we?
yeah, we have.
I'm loving it. I'm loving
It's
it.
been like with the boys and girls. I noticed you throwing a few around tonight.
Throwing it through around, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I thought I was going to do a bit more girl stuff.
I didn't know I was going to do any girl stuff, so it was a bit of a shock
You've
for
really
me.
dived into that girl
But
stuff though, haven't you?
That 30 seconds is probably the best part of the
Yeah,
show for me.
it's actually my favourite part of the show. The whole bevel.
But yeah,
To
but
be fair,
hats off to the boys that do it for the whole show. My lord above Jesus,
Yeah.
they work hard.
I think they've all got really good characters as well. Like all the boys who play the girls, I think they've really all got a completely individual character.
Yeah.
Like Gareth's is very like, and Tom's is very like flashy. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, I taught him everything he knows.
This is your first GNS. Tell me what.
This is the first time I've done any GNS actually. I saw one of Sasha's shows when I was in second year of drama school, which was only last year. And I was just sort of fixated by it. And when I got the audition, it was, a sure thing. I definitely wanted to do it. It's got so much heart.
Yeah, he's got an amazing soprano voice as well.
Oh,
He's covering Josephine the lead, and
yeah,
it's
it's
beautiful.
Let's just say I hope he never goes off.
It's so good to use that part of your voice though, because obviously
Yeah.
as a working actor you don't really get to use your soprano voice really,
Yeah,
unless you're
I-
doing some like poppy.
Yeah, I think especially as a man as well, you're always taught to act a certain way, be a certain way, even when you walk into auditions. So it's nice to sort of tap into that feminine side that you're always sort of taught to suppress
and
in
you
a
can
way,
just
you know?
be real on stage
Yeah,
to the
it-
character and not think about.
And even though it's comedy, there's still a lot of truth to it. It's
Yeah.
not sort of...
It's not a farce
Yeah,
at
it's not
all.
a farce, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a drag show. You know, you're really committing to a
Yeah.
character.
Actually, tell me about your experience with GNS. Have you done one before?
I haven't. I feel like this is a very lucky kind of way to introduce myself to GNS as well too. It's a very unique approach to the shows from when you do your research for it and you see these big, elaborate, very period gown sort of things and think, all right, that song's familiar, that storyline's a bit familiar, but this as a first experience I think is unique, special, and something I'm going to cherish a lot, really.
But for you, is this your first GNS?
Yes, I've never done a GNS before.
And were you aware of them?
Yes, yeah, we did a bit in college, but I've never done one like an actual performance of it. So I loved it. I love the music. The music's great. They're all tunes. They're all
Go
bangers.
away. They're like earworms.
Yeah. Literally, like go to bed, like humming all of them.
I know.
No, it's great.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's been
disease.
great.
How about you, Sam? I mean, you've done a few now, but this one is probably the most challenging.
Absolutely. it's relentless. It's a lovely, lovely part, but it's sky high. And I'm really enjoying it. It's been a challenge, and I feel like as the days have gone on and the weeks have gone on, like the muscles get used to it, but it's a killer. Like Mabel, who I covered in Pirates, like it was there, but it wasn't there as consistently as this. Like, yeah, but it's fun. We'll get there. We're on day 2, and by week 2 we might be a bass.
Tell me about your experience with GNS.
I'm going to be honest. This is my first experience of GNS. Did I know any before?
Got a little bit of fluff in your beard.
Please get it out. Thanks, Daddy. GNS. Yeah, this is. I saw Pirates.
Yeah.
That's probably as far as my GNS experience went.
So when you watch it, did you think, I want to do that?
I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. I was like, what are you laughing
That's
at?
a politician's answer, isn't it? I enjoyed it, yeah.
No, it's a great thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, I never really go to shows. I try and switch off when I go and watch shows, which is why I said yeah, and just be like, enjoy it for what it is and just be a punter.
And what is it you enjoyed about it?
What, Pirates?
Yeah, GNS.
It's well written, isn't it? For
love
singers, storytelling, and it just rolls and rolls and rolls. And it's short and we're in the pub by 9:45.
Yeah, well, you know this isn't Pirates. He was asking you about Pirates. This
He
is
said
HMS
GNS.
Pinafore. Okay, well,
Get back in.
I love the score. I think it's gorgeous.
What, the GNS score?
Yeah, this score. I don't know the Pirate score, unfortunately. But no, I think it is really nice to sing. Especially because like they keep like bringing things back into it. Like we keep revisiting tunes and like lyrics and stuff. I just think it's really clever. I really enjoy it. What does it feel like to sing in this space?
It's amazing. Well, when I first saw it, it's a bit embarrassing. I cried.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was really embarrassing. Sasha was there.
really
and I was
embarrassing,
like,
actually.
oh, what's going on? Yeah. It's such a stunning venue, and it's got an amazing history. So it's a real privilege.
It's
to
like
perform
400
here.
years old or something. I was thinking on stage the other day that someone 400 years ago was like on the stage singing to...
Yeah, exactly. Just like it is now, you know.
Yeah. I hope that's right. Imagine. It was built 50 years ago.
Yeah, it was built last year.
Tell me what it's been like to sing here.
This building, these acoustics, I've been saying it's the kind of place where I expect there's a phantom in the basement somewhere. I'm still looking for them, but no, it's amazing. And chatting to people who have come to see the show, and that they will talk about the resonance of the sound coming through this venue, and there's no microphones, and it's just people and piano, and yet it still fills an entire space. And possibly even, the seating is very courteous to the audience, where it's single rows on the sides. There's not so many people that were sucking up the sound, so everyone gets that point to invest themselves to the sound, to the show, to the experience. And it's the look of the building too then lends itself to what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's very special.
Yeah. And it makes you feel great as well. Even now I can hear myself, which is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I'm actually projecting. I am, but even more.
It's just great to hear yourself, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's all about me, really.
Wilton's music hall is just beautiful. Like the acoustics are amazing.
Just pings off.
Yeah, and like going from like the rehearsal room to here was like a big shift, just like vocally, just like singing as an ensemble. The room really changes that, but no, it's been great. Yeah, I love this space.
But even certain points on the stage, like you
yeah.
can be somewhere and then it just you find the hot spot and it's there she is.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
It's a nice space. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because like we're obviously not mic'd. There's hardly any sort of like PA. There's like 2 speakers for the piano to come through. But
You are the PA captain though, aren't you?
I am PA captain, and I will continue to be that throughout.
You're not
the
credited.
No, which
like
I
I
should be.
am.
But no, it's beautiful space, and the sound carries so well, and it's just it's nice to look
gorgeous.
out and see a bit of character in the building that we're in, as opposed to just red seats, boring old theatre.
Yeah, I do think it really sets the scene for the show, like people coming in, and obviously at the beginning of the show, like as the audience coming in, we're milling about on stage, and
It sort of does feel like the inside of a ship. Look around. Tell me it doesn't. Look at the shape of it.
I feel sorry for you if you've been on a ship that looks like this.
Look at the shape. Flat.
No, it's gorgeous. I think it really lends itself to the piece.
You've been working with the 12 tenors, so you must be used to singing with boys. How has it been this time?
Well, it's different because when you're with the 12 tenors, it's quite a masculine show. With this, it's completely different, from the costumes to...
Dressing room full of gays.
Yeah, the dressing room, actually that's the best part, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a gay dressing room.
Earlier on, it was amazing. Yeah,
the drama in there is amazing. The disco.
Yeah,
not the drama. There is no drama. We love each other. It's such a supportive cast.
It really is.
We've only been together for like 2.5 weeks.
2 week rehearsal, and then we've done 3 shows.
Yeah,
and it's all we're like
so
a group of brothers.
Already,
It's amazing.
Obviously, experienced with all male ensembles. How has this new cast been?
This is fantastic. We've done a quick rehearsal period, and people had just sucked it all in, just sponged it all in, and just gone with it straight away. It's been, I was just really willing to just have a go, feel silly in the rehearsal room, change it, get notes, change it again, rework things. It's just been fantastic.
It's amazing.
And the sound is incredible, so it's great.
And have you ever worked with all male ensembles?
I haven't, and that's a point where when we start doing the split and we have some of our falsettos coming in, and we walk away, and then I have this knee-jerk reaction to the rehearsal room where I'm like, fab, so like, where are the girls now? And then I look around and I go, oh, they're not here. They're not here for this one. But it's a different experience, but not in any notable way. It's just a different way to have the community of a cast, which is really lovely. Everyone's bonded very well. Everyone's very open to everyone. As you say, that willingness to work is also that willingness to be in the room with everyone as well, which is one of those special things about this.
And how's it been working in an all-male ensemble?
Oh, it's great.
I don't think it's any different to working in any show, really.
You just get more annoying people.
Yeah, I've got
like
Ramsdale and Ramsdale. What an honour.
You've been dying to get that in, haven't you?
Yeah, no,
what's your favourite thing about the show?
Working with Aaron Ramsdale's brother.
Great.
No, I don't think it's any different to working on a show. Any normal show, it's like we just, like any other show, you're thrown into a new group, new family on day one, and you create the bonds in any which way, whoever it may be.
I mean, hats off to Sasha and Lizzi for dealing with like 16 men. Like, that's a lot of testosterone, and like for those
Sasha's
two.
got the most.
She dissed my beard the other day, and I was like, yeah, it's either because yours is better than mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, hats off to those two for being able to cope with 16 men, you know.
Like you. Especially.
Yeah, but you're an assistant choreographer. So how have you dealt with it?
What, being with all these people? Well, to be fair, like, it's my first time being assistant choreographer, so, and I've not done the show before. But I mean, I've loved Lizzi, absolutely, and I hope she's watching this. No, I've loved, and everyone has been so kind and like considerate, because obviously I'm learning the show new as well, and like sometimes...
He'll take no credit, but he's like learnt the whole show, everyone's tracks, and been coming up with choreography. So
that is the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
You've done okay.
You did okay. Yeah, no, it's been good.
Well, what is it about GNS that keeps bringing you back?
It's fun. I love what I love is just like people who have the preconceptions of it, that it's dated and that it's not for them, and then they come and see this and they just love it, and it's a laugh a minute, and I'm just like, that's what I love about it, like proving people wrong. They go, oh, it's not for me, what a bore. And it's just great fun. The music's great, it's a great sing.
For anybody who hasn't seen the show, how would you sell it to them?
It's hilarious, it's inspiring, and it's just a great piece of theatre. Not even because of us, just like the actual show. It's just beautiful, and the music is. And if you get yourself in a seat, come watch it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think the way I would describe it is it's got heart, it's humorous, and it's really masculine and feminine at the same time.
Yeah. It's everything. You should definitely come see
Yeah.
it. We've been talking for ages.
You've talked a lot about GSA and like this show. Like, again, like what would make people come and watch this show now?
I think really there's well, for me there's sort of two things. One is there's a sort of a queer storytelling underlying all of it that that just puts same-sex relationships at the forefront and isn't doing anything crazy and is in no way affecting the story. Nothing has changed. Nothing is changed. It's just a story that's being told, and actually to see it in this way is really important. We can all sort of think, oh yeah, I can see how that would be great. But when you see something like it, you just go, oh yeah, I think I probably needed to see that. So that, and also, I'm in it. Again.
Hebe, she's back.
This is it. And next time, be a one-woman. No, we'll not.
Hour and a half, just Hebe.
How would you encourage someone to come and see this show?
I think everything Rich has said is absolutely correct. Even down to things like not apologizing for the pronouns we use and needing to adapt to a certain look for a certain thing to show a certain gender. Everything is open and is as it is in the text. And with that, it's such a great way for someone who maybe hasn't thought of themselves as a GNS kind of person to introduce themselves to it and realize that they are beautiful songs, they are great compositions, great text, a great overall show in a fabulous venue, but not seeing it in such a traditional sense, and being able to feel welcome to not only the space of theatre, but the theatre that is on the stage itself. And that everyone up there is with everyone down here, and it's that giving, that willingness, that eagerness, that want to share as well. I think every single person here wants to tell this story. No one's just showing up and singing a song. This is a story we want to tell and we want to share in the way that we're telling it.
For anybody that's not seen any GNS, I've asked you this before, like, how would you get them to come and watch this show?
Well, I just think you're gonna, with all what's going on in the world right now, that's exactly what we need. Bit of fun,
escapism.
There's plenty of flesh. Come and see the flesh.
Yeah, literally like from the get-go.
Lots of towel whipping in the first seconds of it. And I just think, but also on top of the fun, like there's some really gorgeous, sincere moments that I'm really enjoying, and with Sasha's direction, trying to find some truth in a language that's really difficult, almost like Shakespearean in the way that it's phrased, and trying to find sincerity in that. I've really enjoyed like the duet in Act 1. It was essentially like, you know, we've all had breakups, we've all had things happen to us, and it was just like you can really own into that, because when you read it on the script you go, oh, what am I going to do with this? And then actually when you're in the space you're like, oh, it's it. And the fact that it was 1880s or whatever it was,
it's like,
and you'd like, how is this reading still? And this is what I'm like, it's a testament to the writing.
And like, you know, just the context that we're putting it in, you know, we're all men, it's World War II, and it's just that retelling of such a traditional story. You know, it just suddenly becomes more fresh, it's a new perspective, and it's just good fun.
Because you've got layers of things going on with you're the man in the beds in the ship. So we've got kind of this. I've got this narrative where those two men are probably in love with each other. My man playing Josephine and Danny's man playing Rafe, and then that just adds a whole another layer to it, which I don't think you would get in a traditional setting and a traditional setup of it. So to me, that's just gorgeous, because you can just own in on it and connect to it.
Anybody that's not seen the show, how would you get them to come?
I think, you know, because a lot of people would maybe turn away from GNS I think people who've trained maybe like, oh, GNS is boring or whatever, but I think like it's contemporary, but in a way that it's still honest to the story as well. And I think everyone, I mean, we're only 2 days in, but everyone who I know who's come to see it, like, it's been so good. And yeah, I think, I don't know. I think it's just really good.
There is an almost hidden, but not hidden, slightly underlying message. Like the term all male in 2022 seems like a weird, toxic thing to do, but I actually think it's a really sort of important way to tell a story that can have connotations of like acceptance and love between men and men and women and non-binary. Like anyone across the spectrum can relate, because we are, the way we tell the story is we're sailors on a ship that decide one evening to tell this story, and we become men, all these different characters, and essentially it is this love story. And who knows, you know, the story happens that they're telling it, but there is this sort of underlying thing of these two sailors may be in love in a time that wouldn't be accepted, right? So I think it's a beautiful message.
And you love it because we sing your song at the end as
so
a
I'm
reprise, and apparently that makes him the main part.
My song.
Yeah, are you missing Alan?
Oh, God no. Yeah, everyone misses Alan. I'm sure everyone who's seen them before is going, when's Alan on? But it's me now. You've got to look forward to me from now on.